Hello friends and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to review another Dulux paint color. It's a beautiful neutral. I'm going to share the LRV, the undertone, how you can use this color inside, what whites are the best to pair up with this color, and how this color should be applied externally and does it work externally. As you all know, my name is Božica. I'm qualified interior designer and color specialist. I have been specifying color for the last 15 years. I have designed and created some amazing spaces over the years. My will is to share my knowledge of color, especially neutrals. I specialize in neutrals because they're quite complex and they have a lot of undertones and they don't like to be paired up with certain whites in a home. If you would love to learn more, feel free to check out my online course that I have created. The link will be popped down below. I can teach you how to create amazing kitchens, bathrooms, and use the color in an open space living, working with neutrals. So in today's video, we are going to review a beautiful color from Dulux, very popular. It's called Accord. I have even used it in my own home, and I will share it with you in one of the videos how I have applied this color. When we compare this color to a pure white, we definitely can see the difference. In Dulux, pure white is a vivid white. We would always, every color, no matter which color you choose, you will always pair it with a vivid white, and you will never test the color on the wall. For example, I have here really lovely gray with a green undertone by just putting this color on the wall like here. As you can see, the undertones are getting mixed and you can't really see whether you like this color or not. But as soon as you put the white background all around, you can definitely see how this undertone pops compared to the gray with the green undertone over here. So always, I teach this even to my students in an online course. You must compare your color to a pure white. No matter where you're testing it in your home, you always have to have an A4. Also, never test the color from the small paint chips. Always get an A4 size. If you don't want to order one, which you can from Dulux, you can buy a small pot and then do it on a couple of A4 size papers, but make sure that you have white background around so you can definitely see the undertone that is coming through. So this is a lovely gray with the blue undertone. This is a very flexible undertone and it works really well with all the other undertones. So if you have beige with the orange undertone in your home or furniture or accessories, you can definitely pair it with the gray with the blue undertone. We are talking now about neutrals. We are not talking about bright color like using blue and orange. We are talking about neutrals. Neutrals are very complex and they don't like to be paired up with certain undertones. So this undertone is flexible and that is really good. When it comes to other white colors, it likes to be paired up either with crisp white like the one I'm holding here. So let's say if you have an open space living, I would not be recommending using this color in a whole open space, even if you have a lot of natural light. Why? Because the LRV for this color is 45. This color has a lot of depth. It will not bounce the light off. However, it is perfect to use in a singular room. So let's say your hallways, entryways, bedrooms, singular living rooms. So everywhere where you just have one room, this color works like magic. I will talk later on about exterior. So if you want, let's say, to use it in your entryway, you can paint your architrave skirtings and doors in pure white, and then you can use this color on the walls. It would work really beautifully and you will see that lovely blue undertone coming through. Or you can also pair it with whites we call them whites with the blue undertone. And with Dulux, I will get three colors that are very popular. So we have Lexicon. I'll get rid of the pure white. So we have Lexicon, would work really well with this color. Lexicon Quarter as well would work really well with this color. Let me just pop them nicely here. Also Lexicon Half would work really well. And white on white would also work really well. So as you can see, we have quite a few different whites that we can work within a space. Also, if you have a house and you want to use this particular color outside, it is a beautiful color to use outside. If you have white windows, this color works like magic. If you want to render a house, but you also want to introduce another house, I want to show you the grays with the blue undertone. So these are your grays with the blue undertone. As you can see, there's the lightest, and then there's a middle toned and a darker tone. And then you can introduce this color. When it comes to outside, you never ever have more than 2, max 3 colors. And your colors always have to be in a monochromatic color scheme based on the main color you have chosen. So you can go either darker or lighter, but all of the colors that you choose have to have a gray with a blue undertone. So when it comes to outside, it's a different ball game. You don't go and pick a bit of purple, bit of pink, bit of green, which I have seen even driving through my neighborhood. Yeah, I've seen a lot of colors. People think the more they put, the better it is, but it does not work like that with exterior color selection. So don't do that. This color will not work with red brick. So please stop using gray with the blue undertone with the red brick. It does not work like that. Red brick is very specific. It has to be tested properly. It has different undertones, and based on the undertones that it has, it will usually be beige with an orange undertone, yellow undertone, or green undertone, not the blues, unless that particular red brick has a lot of blue. I haven't seen one yet, but if it does, then we can talk about it. But it really, someone with a lot of knowledge has to make that decision for you and explain it whether it would work or not, but please do not use it if you have a red brick. As I said, if you're rendering a house, perfect. It would work really well even with the black windows, but preferably it works really well with the white windows as it creates that really lovely contrast. Now, if you have a kitchen, let's say, and you really love gray with the blue undertone, and you choose a stone that has crisp whites, but it has a lovely vein going through. Usually those veins can either be gray with the green undertone or gray with the blue undertone. In that case, if you love kitchens with the 2 tones, you can paint a kitchen, the upper cabinets, in crisp white, if that's what it's in your stone, and the lower cabinets you can paint in this color if this color matches the stone. So I don't want to confuse you, but when you want to paint a kitchen or create a 2-tone kitchen, the stone that you choose dictates what colors you can have if you want to work with neutral. What does that mean? It means that we have to look at the stone and we have to see if that stone has a white with the blue undertone, number 1, and if it has a gray with the blue undertone, number 2. And then we can see which color matches the best, and based on that you can have your kitchen in 2-tone. Then your splashback has to have the same undertone, and if you're having a floor tiles, they have to have the same undertone. I teach all that in my online course. It would be impossible for me to teach you all that just in one paint color review. But I just want to show you how important it is to understand neutrals and to understand undertones when you are creating kitchens and bathrooms and you're picking these elements. They're called fixed elements, and they dictate which color you can have. They also dictate which color you can have on the walls. Doesn't mean you can just have this color, but we have to look at what other undertones are in that particular stone, brick, marble, whatever it is. And that is pretty much it, what I wanted to tell you about this color. It's beautiful. Outside it will look even lighter because it will get so much light, but inside, as I said, LRV is 45. Beautiful to paint the whole one room, but not the room, but not to use it on an open space living. And that is it for me in this video lesson and in this paint color review. I hope this was really helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me and I will answer them for you. Have a lovely day. Ciao for now.